So, any doubts or any concerns so far creating the network related to the virtual networks? Clear, right? So now I have successfully created the network to communicate from on-premises to the cloud. Then how do you secure it? I mean to say the network which is going through this on-premises to the cloud, I need to secure it until unless to avoid DDoS attacks or attack from the vulnerability. I need to protect it. How do you protect your network? So for that we do use VPN gateway. So what does VPN gateway exactly? It will create the tunnel. It will create the secure tunnel to encrypt the traffic. So to encrypt the traffic. So why do I need to encrypt the traffic? Security purpose. So that is fine. So why do I need to encrypt our traffic? Why? Because the traffic goes with the public. The traffic goes via public. So when there is a chance of someone hack your traffic, let's assume that you have creating the one transaction, like you're doing with the credit card or debit card, you're doing the one transaction over the public network. There is a chance of stole your credit card information and a password. To avoid that, we need to encrypt the traffic. If we encrypt the traffic, all the traffic is converted to zeros and ones, which cannot be decoded. So for this kind of a protection, we do need to have VPN gateway. Okay, so the VPN gateway or like the routing will be the two types. Route based or policy. So what do you mean by route based and what do you mean by the policy based? So route based is nothing but a dynamic routing. Policy based is nothing but a static. So what do you mean by dynamic and what do you mean by static?
Will routing same way. Dynamic means it will changes based on traffic.
Exactly. So dynamic is nothing dynamically change based on your requirement. Automatically it will change the source and destination. So whereas coming to the static one to one. So let's assume that you have cloud environment. You have multiple locations on your on-premises. Ameerpet branch, you have Kukatpalli branch and have High-Tech City. You have multiple branches. Using multiple branches, you would like to route the traffic to Azure. Yeah. So now you need to create the secure tunnel. What is the secure tunnel? What is the tunnel will be created using the point to site? What is the tunnel type? Sorry? SSTP. That is the tunnel type which you need to create. So what type of routing it is? Is a dynamic routing based on your traffic which you are trying to communicate. Obviously that goes communicate with the proper VPN. That is the what we can say one to many. So using one VPN gateway you are trying to communicate with the multiple virtual networks. So here we have one VNet. This is separate VNet. This is the separate VNet. By using one VPN gateway, you are trying to communicate with the multiple VPN gateways. That is the one-to-many. So that is a dynamic routing. Whereas coming to the static routing, one-to-one communication. The VPN gateway which you are configured by using the static or policy based routing, it only has established the connection one to one. That's it. One to one connection. So based on your requirement, while creating a VPN gateway, you could choose whether you go for route based or whether you go for policy based. Okay. So right now. So Azure VPN gateways, right now. This theory is important. It will help you for the interviews. I will tell you only important points which you need to remember. Okay. Azure VPN gateway is a specific type of virtual network gateway. That is used to send encrypted traffic. Azure VPN gateway is a specific type of virtual network gateway. That is used to send encrypted traffic between the Azure virtual network and our on-premises location. Between your on-premises location and Azure network. How it goes? Over the public internet. That is the reason we need to encrypt the traffic. It goes via public internet. That could be the reason we need to encrypt the traffic.
On-premises location.
On-premises location.
Prashant Garu, are you sharing something? Actually, your screen has got static. I mean, it is not.
Sorry?
Your screen has. I'm not able to see your screen.
Is it? How about now?
There is a Notepad ++ screen.
Yeah, yes.
Currently, you are showing it.
Yeah, okay. So, by using these VPN gateways, you can encrypt that. You can send the encrypted traffic between your on-premises to the virtual network and between the Azure virtual networks as well. I mean to say, I have two virtual networks. You would like to send the encrypted traffic between these two also. That can be possible. Not only on-premises to the Azure. So in Azure you have two virtual networks. You would like to send the encrypted traffic between them also. It can be possible. Okay. You can also use VPN gateway. To send encrypted traffic between Azure virtual networks over the Microsoft network. In the later part of time, we will see that how to create the Microsoft network. That is a different network. So here we are creating our own network. VNet is nothing but creating our own network in Azure environment. right? So if you are talking about Microsoft Network is the different which is predefinedly available. That I will tell you how to create it in the later classes. Okay. A virtual network gateway is composed. A virtual network gateway is composed of two or more virtual machines that are deployed to a specific subnet you created, which is called as gateway subnet. Gateway subnet. See, let's go back and check. So we have created our virtual network. This is our VNet. Let's go to subnet. See how many subnets we have created? 3 subnets. What are those? Public, frontend, and database. What is this? Who created? See, while you attach your VPN gateway with virtual network, by default it route the traffic between the subnets. This gateway subnet can be created. So no one has created. By automatically, it has taken the gateway subnet to communicate between the subnets of your virtual network using the VPN gateway. Got it? That I mean to say. So ఇక్కడ నేను ఇది డిఫాల్ట్ గా ఎలా క్రియేట్ అయిందంటే సో ఐ హావ్ ఆల్రెడీ క్రియేటెడ్ VPN gateway. Why? Because it takes more than 45 minutes to avoid this time. So I have already created a VPN gateway, but I will show you that. So that could be the reason you could see the gateway subnet here. Okay. So routing types. Routing types. How many routing types you have? 2 types. Route based and policy based. Route based and policy based. Route based VPN device use any to any traffic send it to the IPsec tunnel. Send it to the IPsec tunnel. Okay. Policy based VPN. Policy based VPN. Use the combination of prefix use the combination of prefixes. Prefix is nothing but your IP address prefix. Okay. Prefix from both networks The both networks. The both networks is on premises and the cloud. Both networks to define how traffic is encrypted and decrypted. How the traffic is encrypted and decrypted through the IPsec tunnel. Through the IPsec tunnel. Okay. Now let's go ahead and create the VPN gateway. Route based కూడా IPsec. Even though one-to-one or one-to-many, it can be the IPsec only. So why? Because IPsec is nothing but you are establishing the connection between the entire site. That could be obviously it's IPsec. So when you are creating the connection between one client computer, that goes via SSTP. So moreover, the VPN gateway is used for the site to site. It can be associated with the point to site as well. So we will see both in the next coming classes. Today we will see about what is creating the SSTP connection. Then tomorrow we will see the IPsec connection as well. Just go to all services. All services, search for VPN virtual network gateways. Just tap. So just add your virtual network gateway. This is the virtual network gateway. So select the subscription. Which subscription we do want to create your VPN gateway? So what is the name? LCP Prod Canada VPN GW. Okay. Region automatically selected. So gateway type, whether your gateway is VPN or express route. I mean to say whether you are creating the tunnel over the public or over the ISP. So here as of now we are creating the VPN only over the public. We are not establishing any secure connectivity using the which is provided by the ISP, internet service provider. So that is a different task, we will see later. So as of now we are establishing the connection using VPN gateway. Okay. VPN types, route based and policy based. So select the route based. If you want to go for policy based, if you want to establish a connection only for one-to-one connective communication, you can go for the policy based. As my requirement, I would choose route based. Then SKU. What do you mean by the SKU? SKU is nothing but what is the bandwidth do you need? How much bandwidth do you need to communicate from this tunnel? What is the maximum bandwidth do you need? So to get this bandwidth, you need to analyze your resources. I mean to say, what is your application capacity? What is your database capacity? So how many users you are going to hit your application? For that, how much bandwidth do you need? That you need to calculate. So coming to this VPN gateway's capacity is maximum 1.25 GB. 1.25 GB only. So that is the maximum capacity of VPN gateway bandwidth. That is a video called as stop keeping unit. So if you would like to get more than 1.25 GB capacity, then VPN gateway is not supported. Then we need to go for the express route circuit again. Got it? So here, coming to the SKU, basic 600 Mbps, GW1 900 Mbps, GW2 1 Gbps, GW3 1.25 Gbps per second. So these are newly implemented. Let's go back and check. This is the basic one supported 600 Mbps. GW1 supported 650 Mbps. GW2 1 Gbps. GW3 1.25 Gbps. That is the maximum bandwidth you could get using this VPN gateways. Okay.
Last 1.2 GBs.
VPG
and 3
that I will take you later. What is the, that is the difference. That is the availability zones. Okay. So as of now, we are not talking about availability zones. That is availability zones to provide the high availability. You mean to say your device is not also working, the data will be replicated. We will talk about that is the next point in the next coming classes. When we talk about high availability, we will see that how availability zones will be work. Okay, so as of now, that is the requirement. Coming to what is this? GV4 supports 5 Gbps, GW5 supports 10 Gbps with express route circuit. The generation 2 is a express route, generation 1 is the VPN gate. Getting it? So here we have selected generation 1. If you see, automatically it changes to generation 2. That is your express route circuit. By using express route, how much bandwidth do you need? That is the maximum 10 Gbps per second. 10 Gbps is the maximum bandwidth using the express route. Okay, so as of now I don't need, just I will need 600 Mbps per second as a bandwidth to access my services. Clear so far? Okay, ఇది చాలా 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 ఇంపార్టెంట్. సో ఇది లేకుండా ఏ కనెక్టివిటీ వర్క్ అవ్వదు. So once you get the new project, you have to do all these things. This is the mandatory. Okay, so now, so before going to this, before going to create this VPN gateways, so what type of questions do you ask to the customer? What kind of information do you need? ఏం ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ కావాలి మీకు? So what is your requirement? How many locations do you have? Whether you want to go for route based or a policy based? Okay, what is your, how many resources you are going to deploy and that? What is the bandwidth do you need? ఇవన్నీ మీరు అడగాలి కస్టమర్ని. Based on that information, we have to configure this VPN gateways. Okay. ఇలాగ మొత్తం ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఇస్తారు. This is the information about their on-premises routing. అంటే వాళ్ళు ఏ రౌటర్ వాడుతున్నారు. సో హౌ డు యూ కాన్ఫిగర్ ద రౌటర్ ఓవర్ ఇట్. ఓకే, సో వాట్ ఆర్ ద ఐపీ అడ్రసెస్, what is the locations they have, so how many VNets you do have. So ఇలా మొత్తం ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఇస్తారు. Based on this you need to establish the connection. Okay, so how many IP addresses particularly associated with that particular network. So this guys has too many virtual networks. See, front and back and left. చాలా networks. This is the high level design, just forget about it as of now. ఇలా మీకు each and everything you will get from the information from the customer based on your question. So ఈ document base చేసుకుని you have to create the connectivity. Okay. Okay. So now, as of now, my requirement I would go for VPN GW1. So once we go for VPN GW1, the maximum capacity is 600 Mbps. Then now. So why do I creating the VPN gateway? What is the requirement? Why I am creating the VPN gateway? To secure the traffic. What is the, how do you getting the traffic? Over the virtual network, right? To connect to the virtual network. So what is your VNet? So which virtual network you would like to associate with this VPN gateway? I mean to say, we have created one VNet. The traffic which going to hit this VNet, that goes via this tunnel, this VPN tunnel. Okay, so one virtual network only associate with one VPN gateway. So one VNet cannot associate with the multiple VPN gateways. One VNet is one VPN. But one VPN gateway may have multiple VPN gateways. That is a route base. Getting it or not? Any confusion? Simple. One VNet only associated with one VPN gateway, but one VPN gateway may associate with multiple virtual networks. How many? 32 sites. I mean to say 32 virtual networks. Blindly you can trust one VNet is nothing but represents one site. Clear? So then select the virtual network. Then public IP address. Why do I need to have this public IP?
Hello.
Yeah, please.
Prashant, in the virtual network drop down, why it is showing resource group?
Which resource group?
Yeah, LCD Prod Canada.
Yeah,
in the
is
above.
This one.
Yeah.
See why I am not able to select. So this is the LCP production VNet Canada. So let me give me a second. I will show you.
So we created one virtual network, right, in
Yes.
that resource group.
Yes.
So, but in the drop down, it is showing resource group and virtual network.
LCP Canada. See, under this resource group, you have this VNet.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
So you're not able to select that, right?
See, not allowing me to select it.
Okay.
That is a resource group. It
It is
is
just differentiating
that.
that. Okay.
Yeah, for your reference. So this virtual network associated with this resource group. That's it. It doesn't allow you to select it.
Got it.
Okay. Okay.
Thank
So
you.
why do I need to have this public IP? So what is the need of having the public IP here? If I don't have public IP, what could be happen?
You cannot connect over the network publicly.
Why? Because the VPN traffic goes over the public, right? So that means you must have the public IP address. Getting it or not? So that could be the reason. Just if you have already existing public IP address, then you can use it. Else you could create it. What is the name of your public IP? LCP, VPN, public IP. Okay. So if you have already existing public IP, just you can select it. No, actually I don't have, I did not created any public IP, so I am going to create the new public IP. Using this public IP address, I am securely transferring my traffic from on-premises to the our virtual network which you have selected. Clear so far? Okay, now enable active. What do you mean it? So what do you mean by active? Any idea? So if you talk in a layman term, what do you mean by the active? Hmm? Let's assume that this is your Azure environment. Okay. This is a VPN gateway. We have on-premises. So you are successfully established the connection. There is the tunnel which you have created. The tunnel is SSTP tunnel, right? Okay. This is your VPN gateway. This is your resource group. Your VNet. Okay. Your VNet again into multiple subnets. Subnets may have virtual machines, servers, okay. This we can get associated with this virtual network. Clear, right? So how this traffic is going? Over the SSTP tunnel with public IP, right? So due to some issues, this public IP is not working. So does you securely communicate your VPN gateway works? Still your public IP has some issues. Say yes or no? No, right? So then your connectivity not established in that scenario. To protect, to provide high availability, what we can do, we can create one more public IPC with the same tunnel. Automatically, once this tunnel goes down with this public IP, it will directly route it to this tunnel. That is the active mode. Getting it or not? So that is the active. You mean to say you are creating the high availability for your VPN gateway using the active-active tunneling. The one network, one public IP goes down, still you can able to access your VPN gateway using another public IP. That's it. Getting it or not? Clear so far? So that would be the reason we do go for active-active mode. Once you say enable, so it is asking the what is it? Second public IP. The first public IP is not working. The traffic goes over with the second public IP. Still the tunnel will be available for you for the high availability of your VPN gateway. So as of now, there's no need. So coming to the express route circuit. This is the express route. BGP. So BGP is the border gateway protocol. The border gateway protocol used for the express route circuit to securely move the traffic over the tunnel. So once you select the express route here, you need to enable the BGP. So as of now, we are not using express route. So you no need to worry about it. Clear? So any doubt so far? No, right? So now one question here. Assume that this is the Azure primary region. It is a secondary. Why do I need to have primary and secondary? Backup. I mean to say replicate once this primary region has any natural disaster, hit with any natural disaster like floods or something. So the traffic can be routed to secondary region. Clear? Okay. Here we have is the VPN. So I have so now my question is here, if this Azure region goes down, okay, can I use the same VPN gateway to communicate with this using the active-active? No, it doesn't support. Why? ఎందుకు సపోర్ట్ చేయదు? వెరీ బేసిక్ లాజికల్ గా థింక్ చేయండి. దట్స్ ఇట్.
There is no control.
Yes, why? Because the associated virtual network is different. Here our VNet is different, right? While you come creating your VPN gateway, which virtual network you are associating with that particular VNet is a different with the different regions. Then how does active-active works in this scenario? So the active-active only support for the within the region. Clear and confusion?
I have found out. The origin, you have to show the same traffic in that turn. Same okay traffic ni ikkada store చేయాలి, అక్కడ store చేయాలి.
ఒకే ట్రాఫిక్ ఎప్పుడు ఉండదు. ఓకే ఐపీ అడ్రస్ ఇస్ బేస్డ్ ఆన్ యువర్ రీజియన్. ఇప్పుడు మీరు హైదరాబాద్లో ఉన్నారంటే ఇక్కడ మీకు డిఫరెంట్ ఐపీ అడ్రస్ ఉంటుంది. బెంగళూరుకి వెళ్తే బెంగళూరుకి అక్కడ డిఫరెంట్ ఐపీ అడ్రస్ ఉంటుంది. సో ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ద సేమ్ యూ మే ఇష్యూ విత్ ద కాన్ఫ్లిక్ట్ ఇష్యూస్ వస్తాయి. సో ఇక్కడ మీ వీనెట్ ఈస్ ద డిఫరెంట్ ఐపీ, VNet has a different IP. How does your VPN gateways know that that is the same VNet to send the traffic once this primary is down? In VPN gateway capability undadu. Why? Because based on the region, based on your location, the network will be changed. The IP address will be changed. ఇక్కడ మన IP address ఎంత 172.168.1.0, right? So our VNet, when it goes to the secondary region, that IP address will be changed. So the VPN gateway does not know it. That could be the reason the active does not support. It only supports for the one VNet which is associated with that. కాబట్టి active ఎప్పుడు supports for one region only. One public IP goes to, still you can able to access with the another public IP. It is high availability within the region. Getting it or not? So the creating the
Sir,
high
you stopped the
availability.
screen now.
Sorry.
Looks like you stopped the screen.
No.
Can you share it again? I'm not able to see.
Okay. Are you able to see now?
Yes.
Okay. So that might be a network issue. So let me know once you are not able to see the screen. Okay. So this is how the VPN gateways works. So now you can ask that. So when this primary is down, I would like to route the traffic over the VPN only to the secondary region. So there are other options. You have to use traffic manager. Traffic manager ఏం చేస్తుంది? Once this region is not available, automatically it goes back and coming to try to hit the application. So hit the traffic from the secondary region. You have to configure your traffic manager such a way. So we have the Health Pro. What do you mean called? Health Pro. The Health Pro is nothing but basically when the primary site will be active for the any customer, the traffic goes to over this region, I mean to say primary data center. When the primary data center is not available, the traffic come back and try to hit the secondary region. Again, over the public only. Okay, so in that, how does that know that? Here you have to configure the Health Pro 30 seconds. So when the traffic goes when hit the services, it is not available till the 30 seconds. After 31st second, it will come back and hit the secondary. That is the use of the Health Pro. Okay, we will configure all this one by one in the next coming classes. Okay, so now this is how the VPN gateways works. Clear so far? Any doubts or any concerns? Clear, right? Now go back to, so as of now I don't create, I have already created. Why? Because once you say create and review, it will take 45 minutes to establish the connection. So I don't want to waste the time. So just I have created the VPN. This is your VPN gateway. Okay, just click it. This is the VPN gateway. See what is the SKU, what is the bandwidth. Here you do not see the bandwidth, you can see the SKU type here. 600 Mbps. So what is the VPN type? It is a route based. Gateway type is a VPN, not express route. Virtual network. Which virtual network might associated with this? Okay. This is the public IP of this tunnel. Have you established any tunnel as of now? No. Then how do you establish the tunnel? So for that, our requirement is to create a SSTP tunnel. That is the point to site, right? The SKU type is nothing but a bandwidth. How much bandwidth do you need? Once you would like to analyze based on your services, if you have production applications or high bandwidth applications like stock keeping unit. Okay, so just come here and click the point to site configuration. Okay, so as of now I don't have any point to site, just say configure now. So what is the address pool? Address pool is nothing but, so what type of IP addresses? What is your on-premises IP addresses would like to hit this application? So what is my IP address? My IP address is this is my this is the IPv6. So why I'm getting this? Tell me. How do you turn on? Actually, I'm not connected using what I can say. My iPhone is connected. This phone is from Singapore. Automatically, establish the IPv6. Okay, that could be the reason. If it is connected to your app, then you could see that your public IP. So, అందుకే ఇక్కడ see. This is the network IP address. Actually, my IP address is this. My system IP address. My client IP address it is. Okay. Now, you have to give the client IP address. What is that? 169.254.0.0/24 I could give. Okay, the range of the on-premises machines which I would like to communicate over the cloud. Okay, so what is the tunnel type you are creating here? SSTP. Just drop down and select the SSTP. So the authentication types are two types. Okay, Azure certificate and radius authentication. Now Azure certificate is nothing but self-signed certificate. Just you need to create your self-signed certificate. So the radius authentication is nothing but while you are communicating, your on-premises might have your Azure AD. So based on your authentication, you have the own certificates related to your Active Directory. Then we do go for the radius authentication. So as of now, I don't have this. So that is the reason I am creating my own certificate. That is a self-signed certificate. Self-signed certificate is nothing but I am creating my own certificate to securely create certificate for this machine. From this machine, I am creating the connectivity over the SSTP to the particular VNet, right? So then select it. How do you create the certificates? Just go to your point to set VPN certificate. Just use this one only. So for that you need to have PowerShell. Just copy. Just go to PowerShell. Every Windows machine by defaultly has this PowerShell. Okay, just right click and run as administrator. Then run it. So you are creating the root certificate. You mean to say parent certificate it is. So it is done. Where do you check? So where do you check whether the certificate is created or not? Just user. So manage user certificates in your Windows machine. Just go here. So just go to the certificates. Just click the personal. So under the certificate, this is the root certificate which I have created now. 1221. Just now I created this. Now once get the root certificate, then you need to create the child certificate. I mean to say client certificate. Just scroll down. Here you could see this is the child certificate. Just copy. So the child certificate also created. Just refresh it. This is the child also created. So you mean to say once you run this PowerShell script, it will capture your IP address of your machine. From capturing from that, create the certificate. That using that certificate, you can create the SSTP terminal. Why? Because you are creating the SSTP tunnel from the single client computer. That would be the reason you must have the self-signed certificate for this machine. Create it. Okay, right? Done it. So then select the root certificate, then export it. Right click and export. Okay, select the base 64. Then where do you want to store? I would like to store in my desktop. Find to site. Next, finish. The export is successful. Okay, done. Now you're done with the certificates. Why? Because you have successfully exported the certificate. This is your certificate. Just right click and open with Notepad. This is the certificate is generated. That is the encrypted certificate. Self-signed certificate this. Just copy. Don't select the begin and end. Select it. Just go to the portal. What is the name? Self-signed certificate. Just and save. So once this certificate is valid, then it will allow you to download the VPN client. Why? Because the point to site or SSTP tunnel works based on VPN client. You mean to say by using this self-signed certificate, you are creating your own VPN client. Getting it or not? It takes couple of minutes. అర్థమవుతుందా? Any confusion? So in your real time, you don't do the point to site often. So we only configure very rarely. So మీరు కాన్ఫిగర్ చేసేది పాయింట్ సైట్ టు సైట్ అండ్ ఎక్స్ప్రెస్ రౌటింగ్. దట్ ఈస్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. పాయింట్ టు సైట్ వెరీ రేర్గా ఉంటుంది.
ఇది వాళ్ళకి ఒకసారి అంత ముందు అడిగారు వచ్చిందండి. చికెన్ చికెన్ తినాలంటే అప్పుడు ఏదో
Done, right? So once it is see, now it is allowing you to download your VPN client. Now you have to download the VPN client. Now you need to install the particular client machine. From which client machine you would like to connect to the cloud. Download it. Right. Okay. 464. Then your setup. Let's run it. You want to install the VPN client. So this is your, what is this? This is a production VNet converter. Yes.